Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mostly Mulligans. Today we are going to be playing Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. And without further ado, let's get into our deck techs. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be playing Tifa Lockhart. Very simple strategy here. We're going to play lands and then, hear me out, make Tifa really big and then we're going to one-shot somebody. Hopefully. That's the plan here. So, to do this, we're going to need to pump Tifa to make her bigger because 1-2, we're going to have to get a bunch of lands on the battlefield to be able to do any damage to anybody. So we're going to put +1 counters on her instead. So Scythe Cat Cub, pretty good. Scale Up. Scale Up could be extremely powerful. Even just for the 1 mana, making her a 6/4 could be huge. Master Seymour, I think, is going to be a really good ad for this. If we can just get like a couple +1 counters on him before the monstrosity, would be huge. Forgotten Ancient for later. Bristly Bill, pretty much the same thing as the Scythe Cat Cub, but we can also double the number of +1 counters with an activated ability in case we have extra mana up. And then we also have the Black Blade Reforged here so that we can just equip, get +1 for each land we have, which would be pretty solid. On top of this, Traveling Chocobo and Ancient Greed Warden. Those are going to be huge. Doubling up the landfall triggers for Tifa is going to make her huge. We also are running a little bit of a sack outlet with the Zuron Orb, as well as the Sustenance here and the Sylvan Safekeeper. So sack land, give her Shroud so she can't be targeted. Protection, mostly just a way to sack lands for free. Sustenance, I have to pay a mana to sack it, but it gives her +1/+1, which fits into our strategy. And then we're just going to recur as many lands as we possibly can. So with Ancient Greed Warden again, we can play lands from our graveyard as well as Ramunap Excavator. We have Splendid Reclamation, we have Lumra, we have the Will of the Sultai, which could be huge if we can get it off. This deck is extremely fun. It can be interrupted so easily. Just not having the right setup early game just makes this deck impossible to play. So we're really looking for that early game setup to keep us going. So hopefully it works out.
All right, welcome to my deck tech today. Today I will be playing Vincent Valentine from the new Final Fantasy set. And yeah, I'm gonna be getting big and flipping him to do some damage. I got a lot of creatures here. Masker Worm, that's a big guy. I'm playing mono black, so removal. Got a lot of instants. The lands kept it simple, one Bajuka Bog, everything else swamp. Yeah, we got the badass Kaya's Ghost Form. I used this card when it came out. I'm kind of an OG. I played a lot of Magic in my day. This thing looks cool. This is a broken card. We'll see if I'm able to get this out there. You don't know, guys. I don't know, or do I? All right. And moving to the artifacts, we got some classic staples. You know the ones. And I got the sorceries. All right. Well, we're gonna see if I can slice and dice and bite their head off. How do I look at the first? Okay, and this is where you transform to. I'm gonna slice him, and I'm gonna go boom, trample lifelink. When it dies, return to the battlefield tap, face up, and he's gonna do it again. And then these guys are gonna help me do that. I mean, this says it's not legal. Don't worry about that.
What is cooking today, boys? Today I cooked with Squall, Seed Mercenary. He's 2 white and a black with Rough Divide. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. That's incredibly important, because whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Know what you're thinking? Sounds a lot like Sun Titan. It is a lot like Sun Titan, but in my opinion, better than Sun Titan in every single way of the word. We, of course, do have Sun Titan in the deck. If you're going to be running a lot of 3 CMC or less, you might as well. As far as Commander Synergy goes, we're going to have a lot of 3 CMC-less cards, obviously, inside the deck that we can keep bringing back. One of the really cool synergies is something like Fleshback Marauder or Demon's Disciple. So whenever Squall attacks, he does his first strike damage, we bring back Fleshback Marauder. Everybody sacks a creature, we sack Fleshback Marauder. He does his normal damage, we bring back Fleshback Marauder. Everybody sacks, we sack Fleshback Marauder. We just took care of 6 creatures off the board for free. And that's crazy. That's pretty awesome. The deck's also going to have a bit of synergy with his other aspects. So we have a lot of legendary and human tribal cards that are just going to be buffing him, since this is going to be kind of Voltron-y. We're going to have Arvad the Cursed, who's going to be buffing him for Legendary. We're going to have Greymond, who's going to be buffing him for being a human. We do have Jarina, which is a really cool card because we can sack her to give him Indestructible and Hexproof. And then since that's 3 CMC or less, we can actually just bring it back with Squall. So she's a reusable resource, whereas something like Unbreakable Formation, which we do also have in the deck, we can only use once. Another thing about the deck, since it is, of course, Voltron, we're going to be having a lot of equipment. We're going to have equipment that's going to let Squall attack unblockable, so that way we can for sure get both of his triggers in. We're going to have Bilbo's Ring. We're going to have Whisper Silk Cloak. We're going to have Trailblazer Boots. All these so that way he can get in to get damage in. We're also going to have the 5, in my opinion, best swords that we're going to get double triggers on with Squall. Wealth and Power, Sinew and Steel, Light and Shadow, Hearth and Home, Feast and Famine. Those are all going to come in crazy handy when we keep getting triggers off of them. We, of course, are going to have some easy staples: Anguish Unmaking, Vindicate, Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, just core cards that just make, of course, decks good in Commander. Lands-wise, Squall actually gets a lot of utility lands because he can continuously use them if they do go to the graveyard. So we do have the channel abilities from Iganjo, and we do also the channel ability from Takanuma. So those can get discarded, and we can bring them back with Squall later on if we need to. We do also have Evolving Wilds and Fabled Passage, which are land ramp in this deck. Land ramp in Orzhov is crazy. So Fabled Passage, we play it for turn, crack it, get a land out, Squall attacks. We get it back, crack it, play a land out, we get a second trigger, bring Fabled Passage out, crack it, get a land out. We just got 3 lands for nothing. 3 untapped lands for free. Insane. We do, of course, have Rogue's Passage because we're going to be wanting to attack directly and not get blocked. We do have, in my opinion, the better Rogue's Passage, which is the Black Gate. It only works on Most Life or tied for Most Life, but, you know, a lot of times that's the person you want to be targeting anyways. Also, you might be thinking, why aren't you running Squall's Sword in this? You know, you have all these cool swords. Where's Squall's at? That's because Squall's Sword is pee pee poo poo. It is terrible. I can't believe they did my boy like this. Lionheart is a 4 CMC. Squall can't even bring it out with his own ability. It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. There's a million cards in the world that are better than this. This is not one of the good ones. My poor boy.
Hey guys, today I'm going to play Choco, Secret of Paradise. The game plan is to make a bunch of birds, swing with the birds, and cheat out some land cards, and get some card advantage from Choco. You see we got a few birds here. Some of the better birds are like Ledger Shredder, gives me card advantage. Strike Force, real good once I get buffed with some ramp cards. Then I got some niche cards like Strixhaven Stadium, which would be good if I can get alternate win con for that one. Then for my enchantments, it's mostly all Anthem effects, like Always Watching, just to get +1 counters to my birds, or get bigger, like Beastmaster's Ascension. Dovescape, just for the Hail Mary chance I can get that off to give everybody else birds. And then 39 lands, just to make sure I hit my land drops. So, pretty simple game plan. Make birds, swing with birds, get more lands to make more birds. Who doesn't love birds?
So we will now reveal our commanders.
PSG
And
poster again.
draw.
PSG
Someone
face.
wants to load up that die right there. This hand would be fucking awesome if I had a singular.
I love this hand. I love this hand so much.
Wow. Okay, it went from having no lands to only having lands. Let's try that again. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, that way.
I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it.
I'll work with this. That's good. That's good hand.
I keep.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
launch.
I got all my colors.
Okay.
I never get to go
okay.
first.
Hey, at least you're not going fourth.
All right, so I will draw for turn. I'll start by playing a forest, and then I'll tap that guy for this yield soul ring. Pass.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play this command tower a bit better, you know. I'm going to
Soul
tap
ring,
it
okay.
for this.
Oh, you bitches! You
Hey, dude,
bitches.
soul ring, brother.
Oh, yeah. Touch rings.
Touch rings.
If the mono green guy does not need the soul ring.
I'm gonna play a swamp and pass.
Swamp Pass, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll draw it.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Watch us all get soul rings except Trevor. That'd be awesome. Let's do
I
it,
did not
guys.
get-
Come
I
on,
can't
Joey.
get-
Come on.
I got a better one to one play. I got a Port Town. I got to reveal
Okay.
an island.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tap the port down for a Hero Hawk.
Okay. Nice.
No
Turn.
pass.
I will
Yep.
draw. Let's see here. I'm going to tap for 3 mana here, and I will play this Tireless Tracker. And then I'm going to play a forest, and I'll create a clue. And I will pass.
Intriguing. All right, we'll go ahead and untap upkeep draw. I'll go ahead and play this Plains. I'm going to tap 3 for this. Do I want? Yeah, I'll do 3 for Palantir of Orthonaut.
Oh boy,
Or
there it
Orthonc.
is.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Orthonc.
How did I do that?
You want a token of it?
All right. And then I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to play these Zephyr Boots. And I'll go ahead and pass.
All right, I will draw. I will play a swamp, and I will pass my turn.
Okay.
Fantastic. So far,
That's
so
it.
far, so good, guys.
We'll play a forest. And I'll tap 2 and play a Ledger Shredder. Then I will swing 1 in the air.
Oh, I forgot Palantir of Orthonac. At the beginning of my end step, I put an influence counter on Palantir of Orthonac and Scry 2. And then
You missed a trigger.
Scotty, do you want me to draw a card or mill 1 card?
You mill a card or I mill a card?
I mill a card.
But then you take
And
damage
then
to
you,
the
you
mana,
take
right?
damage equal to the mana value of that card.
I
So
mean,
let me
it's not
Scry
gonna be
2
free,
first.
so
Yeah. Go ahead and scry 2, and then I'll
Um,
I'm assuming best of the deck is probably 3 or 0.
this on the bottom. We'll put this on the bottom too.
All right. I'm gonna have you mill a card.
All right. Boop.
Perfect.
Rogue's
Now,
Passage. Not
do I
bad. All
take damage
right.
still or no?
Nope.
It's
Mm-mm.
only okay.
You get,
That's what I
maybe take 1.
thought.
All right. I'll take 1.
All
Ugh.
right. Untap
When he
Joe,
swung
you
at me
didn't say
with that
pass.
and
healer's
draw.
up,
Okay.
I knew I was in for a rough one.
Um.
Let's talk it's
All right.
Wolf.
I'll tap
Let's
for
talk
2.
Strange
I'm gonna
Legion.
play this Lotus Cobra.
Okay.
And then I will play this forest for my land for turn, which will make me a green mana. And then I am going to tap for an additional green, and I will play this Herd Heirloom.
Okay, I will connive.
And yep, you can go ahead and connive.
Ledger Shredder.
A Ledger Shredder will
I
trigger,
also
letting him
create
connive.
blue.
Yes. Do I want to this? I take it in.
Go.
I will discard 8 Reach. 8 Rise. Don't play like I
And
need that.
then
So
I
do it again.
will.
Who put the can on before
Yeah,
I
I might as well.
decided to?
I'm gonna tap for 3, floating 1 colorless, and playing my commander. And
Interesting.
I will pass.
All right. Untap, upkeep, drop. All right, we'll just play this pretty easy. We're gonna have the Black Gate enter tapped. I'm gonna tap for 4. I'm gonna play my commander.
Oh boy.
I'll go to my end step. I'm gonna put an influence counter on of Palantir of Orthonac, and then scry 2. Joey, do you want me to draw a card or do you want me to mill 2 cards? We'll leave, or sorry, draw a card or mill 2 cards. Yeah.
Don't tell him
Yeah,
until
mill
he
2 cards.
finishes
Yeah,
scrying.
that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let him
I'm
finish
gonna.
scry
Yeah,
first.
no, you're fine. I'm gonna leave both on top.
You can have a card.
Okay, go ahead, Trevor.
Get you to play a sack effect. Make him second commander.
I'm
Make
gonna
you sack
pass.
your healer's hawk.
There you go. Yeah. Right, yeah, you only played 1 card, yeah.
What do you mean? I played 3 cards.
No, it's talking about Davey. So it's talking about Legendary. Okay,
I've played 4 cards,
Exactly.
if you don't count the lands, I guess.
play Sea of Clouds. Tap that for a Battlefield Raptor.
Burden it out.
Bird. And then I will swing. Yeah, I do that. Let's get those days rough. Swing Killer Huck over at Scotty.
I cannot block. I will take one.
You would. Best.
Turn. All right.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Very interesting hand I got here. Very interesting. I will start by. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll play this forest for my land for turn, which will double Tifa's toughness, give me a green mana and create me another clue. Or not her toughness, her power. My apologies. So I have one green mana floating. I will tap for 2 using the Soul Ring and that one green floating to play Spring Bloom Druid. And I will tap this for green mana and sacrifice it. So I have one green floating now, and I will search my library for 2 basic lands, and they will be forests.
Let's keep track of how many times you double it.
So I've doubled it 3 times now. So she's at 2, 4, 8. And then I will, let's see, I'll tap for 2, sacking one of these clues. Oh, I also, actually, I don't even need to tap for 2, because I have 2 green floating mana right there. I should also have 2 more clues.
I'm gonna discard Mockingbird for my connive trigger.
These guys. Okay, so
what is it? A 12 right now?
It's at 8.
8.
So
8,
it goes from 1 to 2 to 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna use the 2 floating green mana that I have from Lotus Cobra, and I'm going to sack a clue. Put that there and draw a card, which will give me a +1 counter on my tireless tracker. Cool. What's her power right now? I said it was 8.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So for 2 green mana, I'm gonna play the Great Henge.
Nice.
So I can tap it for 2 green, gain 2 life. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, I put a +1 counter on it and draw a card. I think that's all I can do right now. So I'm gonna go to combat. I will tap this Herd Heirloom to give a target creature with power 4 greater trample, and whenever it deals combat damage failure, draw a card. And I'm going to swing my Tifa at Trevor for 8.
Take 8.
And I will draw a card. Going to main phase 2. Yeah, I will tap for 3, and I'm going to play this Maester Seymour. So at the beginning of combat on my turn, put a number of +1 counters equal to hit this creature's power on another target creature I control, and I can pay 3 and 2 green to activate Monstrosity, where X is the number of counters among creatures I control. So since I casted him, I'm going to get a +1 counter on him, and I'm also going to draw a singular card. And now I'll pass.
Railroad Raggy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play this command beacon. Yes.
Probably okay.
Okay. I am going to start by tapping 2 on this Soul Ring. And play Arcane Signet.
Nice.
Thank you for the card, Joey.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then I'm going to tap this for white, and I'm going to go ahead and play Cloud, Midgard Mercenary.
Yeah,
So it searches your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand. So I'm going to search it.
Which sword are we getting?
Not a sword for right now. I feel like I don't need a
okay.
sword quite yet.
Protection.
You want some boots?
Protection, yes.
Yeah.
You got the boots.
Hmm. I don't even think you would want
Close.
boots. I think like
Yeah.
a mithril coat would be fire.
I'm gonna add mithril coat to my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap
Fucking do
3,
it. God
Yeah.
damn it.
and I'm gonna play mithril coat, and it enters.
Okay.
It's gonna attach to my scroll.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't protect you from sacrifice.
It does not, but Cloud does.
Cloud sure does. God damn it.
Let's see here. Man, I do want to swing. You know what?
But leave me alone.
Here's
Good
1,
birds.
2, 3.
Do
No, you
that
won't
Ledger
kill
Shredder.
Squall if you attack with. I mean, it literally
So,
can't.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
kill
I'll
him.
swing a Squall at Joey. Joey, you want to block him?
he's gonna get double strike, right?
Yes,
That'll
he
die.
gains double strike right now.
Yeah, fuck. That's so much damage.
But he doesn't have anything in his graveyard yet, so.
I
Yeah.
have Rogue's Passage.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, come on.
I'll take 6. Ugh.
Okay, I'll get a Rogue's Passage.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to end phase. I'm gonna put a counter on Palantir of Orthonk. Trevor, let me scry 2 first,
Yeah.
and then yeah, we'll keep these both on top.
Just draw.
Now, Trevor. Okay,
You
I draw.
Now, Trevor, listen.
Go ahead. See, this is why I like this card, because pretty much after like
What's the
2
first thing?
turns, it's just
At least-
fucking
It's just card draw from him.
Phyrexian Arena. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, it's just
it's
card draw.
literally.
I play my commander pass turn.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a sack.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't do it to you, Davey.
Not yet.
I'll have you know I
That's
could have
true.
killed Squaw instantly.
Yeah,
You know,
I
thanks,
told
Trevor.
you. I knew you could have. That
But there's no point to doing that.
for Choco. Okay, and then I will full swing at Davey.
Oof. How much am I
So
taking?
I
1,
want on attack.
4,
First
5.
on attack, I get Choco Trigger. I do 3. Try 3. Yeah,
So 5, right?
yeah, yeah. Okay, I will put this card into my hand. Yeah. Cheek. And then I got 2 lands, so swing.
Nice.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I
Right.
got.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay.
I'm so happy that happened because that was running 3 lands in a row on the top of my library.
Okay, so I'll start by tapping a Great Henge for 2, and I'll play this Aftermath Analyst. So when
Gain
it
2
enters the
life.
battlefield, mill 3 cards. Yes, I will gain 2 life. Thank you, Trevor. And it will also enter with a +1 counter on
Really,
it.
my graveyard for.
I was just looking at what you discarded.
There's nothing great. Never besides Aetherize, but
Aftermath Analyst is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It is very good. There we go. So I'll mill 3. So 1, 2,
you
3.
get the version.
Wow,
Brilliant.
huge whiff.
Brilliant.
Huge
Brilliant.
Let's go, Great God.
Worst
Think
whiff
it's
I've
just-
ever had. Okay. Not great. Not great.
Yeah,
Not what I
that's a
wanted.
great
Yeah,
card.
Oh,
I
nice.
really wanted
Nice.
that card.
Nice.
Good,
These
yeah,
are
that's
all
good,
great.
Really,
great,
really
great,
wanted
great.
that card.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do from here?
Duh.
That
Oh,
concludes.
I need to
That
draw a
concludes.
card
Yeah,
for
yes.
my Great Henge. Okay. It's good, but not good right now. Okay. I will play a land for turn, which will double Tifa's power to 2. I got rid of that die. Let me grab another one real quick. So she's at 2 now. And then I will... Oh, dude. This sucks. I'm going to tap this Soul Ring to sack a clue.
Oh man, I feel so bad for you, Scotty.
He's gambling.
I feel so bad for you.
I mean,
Yeah,
could
you
have
should,
scaled,
Trevor.
gotta be full gas.
I'll tap for another 2, and I'll sack another clue. Put this up to 3. Draw a
Oh,
card.
okay, that's a fucking crazy card.
What are you looking
Okay,
at your deck?
okay. That's something.
Huh? No, because I know what the next card I'm drawing is because I scried 2,
Yeah.
and I just realized I forgot what it did, so I just read it and it's good.
This isn't great
It's
for me.
good.
This is
Oh, I
not
just
great for
popped
me
my
one
back.
bit. Alright, I'll tap for 2. I'm gonna play this Sustenance, so I can pay 1 to sacrifice a land and give a creature +1/+1 until end of turn.
Nice. He's setting
well,
up. He's setting
yeah.
up.
Well, I sure am. I don't know how much setup I'm gonna be able to do though, because things are looking
I don't
pretty good.
know. Sustenance and Aftermath
Aftermath,
Analysts are
no,
pretty
they
fucking
go pretty
busted
great
now.
together. They sure do. But
I think
there's not.
next turn you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, if I get to be able to go to
Get the
next
sack tap,
turn.
but
Mhm.
hopefully
Yeah.
Spread's built
Well,
for
I
it.
don't have removal, so
Yeah. What I would like to do right now is I'd like to be able to swing at
pass.
somebody for free to draw a card.
Nope.
But right now I only have 2 power and 2 toughness. You
Yeah, I
think
have
Trevor's gonna block?
but there's
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna
he'll
tap the Herd
definitely blow.
Heirloom, and that's fine. And my commander only costs 2 mana. His costs 4. So, Trevor, I'm
Are
swinging
we
at you
gonna
with a
block?
2/2 with
I'll take
Trample.
it.
Okay, and I will draw a card, and then I'll
Oh, that's
pass.
all right. Untap, upkeep, drop.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would have been an additional 1 power because of Maester Seamorn, right? It being a combat, put a +1. Yeah. Or no, +1 counter is equal to this creature's power. So I would have gotten 2 +1 counters. So you would have taken 2 more damage, Trevor.
4.
My apologies. Gotta learn my cards.
All right, I'm gonna start by going.
Apology.
Wait, did you play 2 spells that turn? Oh, one.
Command
I
Beacon,
played Sustenance.
Blackgate, and Arcane Signet.
I also
Squall
played the
CD
Aftermath Analyst, so yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
targeting Scotty. Squall D Mercenary can't be blocked by creatures you control.
Oh no. Okay.
Just and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, and a black. I'm gonna play Tival's Judgment.
This card.
I'm gonna play Evolving Wilds. I'm gonna crack Evolving Wilds.
Yep.
Search for. Just grab a swamp. Now I will go to combat. Squall Seed Mercenary is gonna swing at Scotty.
I will not
Can't be
block because
blocked.
I cannot block.
First strike damage goes first. You're going to take 3 damage. Squall Seed Mercenary is going to trigger. I'm going to return the Evolving Wilds. Before the second trigger, I'm going to crack the Wilds. I'm going to trigger Tival's Judgment.
Okay.
We're going to grab a Plains now. Tival's Judgment, I'm going to grab a Treasure. Now the next 3 damage is going to trigger. I'm going to trigger Evolving Wilds, or bring back Evolving Wilds. Tival's Judgment is going to go. I'm going to draw a card. We'll go ahead and just crack the Evolving Wilds now. Search for another swamp.
So I took 6 total, right? Just to
6 total, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Main phase 2. I guess I can now do boop boop and play. Or do I want to do that instead? I'm gonna tap 1. Yeah, I'll tap 3. We'll tap all 3 now. And we'll go ahead and go for Arden.
Yeah,
All right. Yep. Go ahead. I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw.
Okay, I'm happy I'm conniving so many lands. I've done like 6 on a row. Okay.
Oh, hang on. We're Joey, you want me to draw a card? I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're drawing a card. I'm not
Alright.
thinking all that.
Mhm.
Let me see what I'm gonna draw.
I forget to pass the turn again too.
Now it's time to kill something, Trevor.
All right, I'm gonna top 4. I'm gonna play Ravenous Chupacabra, and I'm gonna kill Tifa.
That's not
Oh,
Tifa's not the target. Tifa's
no.
not the one you want to
Oh,
target, Trevor.
Tifa.
You want to kill,
What do I kill?
Aftermath.
No, you want to kill Aftermath. Aftermath.
Yeah,
All right, after.
Good job. Good, very smart, Trevor. I'm glad you made that decision all by yourself.
All
We were
right.
talking about all Scotty's turning. You're like,
Oh,
you're
I
How,
know.
how much power did that guy? It only had 1 power though.
The
Yeah,
power
it
is
wasn't
not
about
the
how
issue;
much
it's
power
the
you had.
ability.
It's the ability. I can pay for because it's the combination of
Whatever.
that with my
Yeah.
sustenance.
Anyway,
that
I'll
really
use my
comes
last
to
mana for Ghost Form,
Good.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 2
That's pretty
spells. I
good.
get other nice sugar. Yeah.
and I'm just gonna pass.
Go another land. So many lands. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Okay. Play 4
Oh yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that. Yeah,
You got it,
got
dude.
it. You got
You
it.
got it, Yug.
Hey,
Wrong
I'm
game,
gonna
sorry
choose you.
guys.
2,
Oogie.
3,
Hey,
Hey,
4,
Yugs.
5.
It's
Hey,
me.
Yugs. What's cooking?
See me,
Is
missing
that the Blue
Oogie-san.
Eyes White Dragon?
Blue
We're gonna
Raiju
play-
White Dragon.
It'd be like birds, right? We're gonna play Dovescape.
Oh no.
Dovescape.
No, Joey.
Playing
You're
It's a
playing
Dove.
non-creature spell.
Dubscape,
Counter that
dude.
spell. That player creates.
Oh. Okay, I guess we're
Ooh.
playing this game.
We're playing birds.
We're playing this game. Well, there goes my backup to my backup plan.
Interesting. Interestingly enough, I am the only one this does not drastically affect.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I
thank you,
figured.
Joe. You've
not really
handed
me
me
either.
the game.
Jesus.
I mean,
we
I
swing,
can.
Okay.
we swing everything at Davey.
Okay.
Ah, you fucking dick.
Okay,
I
so on
fucking
attack,
hate
that's
Dubscape.
4 birds.
Yeah, so 1, 2,
Good
3, 4,
So
5.
when Dusky plays, no one can play shit besides creatures.
You can bird
Um,
if you want. There's, your cards are just make that many birds. Did I get that? No.
I'll block the Chocobo with a Cloud.
Yeah.
And then I'll take 5.
I will grab this card. Yeah, they will go to my hand. Yeah. The rest of these go to graveyard because they're not lands. Yeah. Iltron, Raven Form, and Chocobo. Then, yeah, I gain 1 life. I will pass the turn.
Right. Untap. Keep draw. Dude, I'm legit. I'm gonna full send. I'm gonna full send and see what happens. Tap for 1 to activate sustenance. I'm gonna do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 2,
All right,
3,
all right.
4, 5, 6.
Sacking all your lands.
I will sack all of my forests. So that's gonna give her 6. So she is at 9 right now. Right? 6 plus 3.
Yeah.
So at 9.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play this forest, which will double her to 18. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tap this for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to activate Master Seymour. Using the monstrosity to give him an additional 3+1 counters. And then I go into combat.
Next turn.
I go into combat, which will give her an additional 4+1 counters. So right now she's at 18, 19,
Yeah.
20,
22?
21, 22.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing at Joey for lethal.
Holy shit.
I also have 1 green mana floating, which I forgot about, and I'm going to create a clue.
I told you, bro.
I had
Murder him.
to see the line. And I think this was a huge mistake. I probably should have kept him
You
alive.
lost all your lands. Yeah. You
Did I lose all my lands, Joey?
I mean,
Did I lose all my lands? I might not be able to
card
do
did you get?
anything this turn, but
My God.
all right. So that 1 green mana is also gone because I went into combat.
Whew.
Nice.
All right, the deck did its thing. I can happily lose now. Pass
Untap
the
or
turn.
done?
Yeah.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. All right. That's good. All right, I guess I don't have to worry about all my stuff dying anymore. We'll just go 2 for Lightning Greaves. I'll go 1, 2, 3 for
Wait,
Sword of Hearts.
hold on, 1 second. I'm sorry, I
Oh.
just realized something. Heard Heirloom says that it can only use mana to cast creature spells. I still could do that because I got the 1 mana from the Lotus
Yeah,
Cobra.
you have 40 mana.
so you're
So
fine.
can I say that I tapped this and
Kept
then
it to give it you to draw a card, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. We're all on the same page. Thanks, Dave.
All right. Okay. So what I did tapping 3 for
Why don't
Sword
I
of
get it?
Hearts and
Thanks.
Home.
Thanks, Trevor.
Yeah.
Um,
What about Joey, huh?
Fuck you, Joey, for playing dubstep.
Okay. I didn't even see any birds. Nobody.
Exactly. I did not want to do that.
I'm
I
gonna
was
tap
just
1
not going to
black
cast anything.
to reanimate Cloud.
I also wasn't going to cast anything,
Nice.
Joey.
I'm gonna lose 2 life. I get to search for a equipment. I'm gonna grab Sword of Feast and Famine.
Nice. That'll do
A
it.
little better.
Program
I'll
black.
go 1, 2, 3.
That'll
I'll
get rid of that
drop
green guy
Sword of Feast and Famine.
and the black guy, so it's pretty good.
Okay.
Pressure from both people's decks. Pretty good.
Yep.
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna use Arden to attach all of my equipment to Squall.
Yep.
Arden so busted. I hate him.
I love Arden.
It's too easy to go crazy with.
Yeah, that's why it's a great card.
It's-
Okay, so Squall is now going to swing at Scotty.
Kill Scotty.
Squall is currently a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, that'll kill me.
Yeah.
7. Wait, 7, 8.
No,
or
it'll put you. Yeah, it'll put you. It's 7, 8.
Eight.
It's a 7, 8.
Okay, cool. So
So
that's 14.
it'll put
It'll
you.
put me at 20.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Exactly at 20. Okay. Yeah, I
Then we
can't
can never
block, so
yeah.
you're gonna get a bunch of triggers though.
Yeah, so
First
it's a shitload of triggers.
I'll take it, by the way.
Okay,
so down to 3.
so yeah, so the first 7's gonna trigger. I guess we'll resolve. So you discard a card first. You can do that from Sword of Feast and Famine, and then I'll untap all my lands. I feel like this is a pretty easy to be a good one to start with.
Yeah.
Then we'll go ahead and do Sword of Hearts and Home. I'm gonna choose Cloud. We'll grab another swamp.
Yeah, hard to tell.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do the Zephyr Boots to draw cards and discard. Oh, well, actually, I got to do Cloud first. So I'll get another equipment for entering. Just grab another sword.
This is fun. I like this.
We'll grab Sword of Wealth and Power. And then, so we'll shuffle, and then now the Zephyr Boots will trigger. I'll draw a card, and then discard a card. I will discard. Go ahead and discard General Kudro of Draenith. Now we'll trigger the first Squall Seed Mercenary. Okay, I got the line. You're dead.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. So now Squall Seed Mercenary's first trigger goes. I get Kudo back, which will give him +1 to deal the 1 additional damage I need on the double strike.
That'll do it. Exactly.
And then I get all of my triggers again as well.
Yep. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you did that because I was gonna absolutely kill you next turn. So
are we continuing this?
Let's see what he does.
Can I play my cards?
Well, let me finish my turn.
Yeah.
I just want to play my cards.
So now we'll go Squall's second one.
I'm just gonna do it. There's my cards. That's it.